JVC. Not a brand you really think about when you're looking about headphones, but here, JVC Kenwood Victor. Spelled wrong, by the way. It should be Victor. Okay. $200. Japan import. Great reviews. 4.5 stars, 44. Alright. You look at them and they're like, I'm not touching them yet. You just look at them and you're like, oh wow, this is big. Like make the X2s look anemic. Is that metal? That's metal. That's like a textured plastic fiber. That's cool. They hinge. Oh, I could see there's a big, thick headband attached wire. And then you pick them up. The Terminator makes less noise when it moves. This is the creakiest set of headphones. I mean, the Beats I had, they creaked real bad and they shook, but this is... And the Sonys, the 1As, I said, you know, those creak, but I wasn't sure. People have commented, you know, they all creak. It's bad design. Fine. So, how are the HA-SZ2000s so horrible as far as that is concerned? Oh, let me just put these on my head. Hold on. At least they don't creak when they're on your head. So attached wire, attached short wire, like that's it. Like if you have a deep desk, this is annoyingly short. The Titanic sinks quieter than this. How do they sound? Terrible. I'll go into much further detail. People are always like, I gotta beef up my audio description game, so why not start with this video with these headphones? These. There's no highs. I mean, there's highs, but they're terrible. And then there's low end, and you'd look at them and you go, oh my god, live beats are gonna be bass monsters. And there is bass, but it isn't very good. It's there, it's sort of, the whole word to describe the sound of these headphones is dull. Just dull. Like this is early in the morning for me, it's like an early review, and I woke up and I'm like, alright, do the final listen for these, make sure I understand everything, and I'm like, I had to know if my ears were fucked up. I put on, the only equivalents I have currently are, I've got the Argons here, and I've got the Mark IIIs there, and I put them both on to compare, and I went, oh good, my ears are not just drugged. These make everything sound like you're drugged, and you don't give a shit. Like I was listening to string quartets, alright? Think high quality stuff. And it doesn't sound loud. You know that dark, everything's described as dark, where details are recessed? All recessed. Darkness. I keep making it louder, thinking it's going to bring up the details, and it never does. So the bass comes in, and the bass that is there, I will give it that it is a tight little ball of dull bass. So it's there. It's just, it's not non-existent. But I would prefer if it was just overbearing at this point, because it's so fucking dull. The non-existent highs just waft over you. Now there are some call the T50 sibilant, and if I put them on immediately after this, you can hear that there's a little bit more sparkle in them, just a tweak more highs than maybe some people want. But then the Argons are almost dead neutral. They're fine, and these are just. Vocals sound artificial. They are heavy. They're physically. This is a metal ring here, so this creaky plastic. Yeah, we'll let it. That's how heavy that is. So there's like a heavy polymer cup and a metal ring, and then polymer on hinge, on plastic on this, which is okay. I guess I can give the headband a pass. But there's no flex in it. Like, that's it. So that's why when you bend it, it's like You're waiting for that snap, that satisfying snap, like when a tree is falling. They shouldn't be this bad. They shouldn't be as bad as I'm hearing, and I don't know what it is. I went through my whole playlist, even Korn. Like, it sounds like, you want to know? I had Korn on, right? You know, Wake Up Hate, real energetic go, go, go song for, like, killing your neighbors. Don't do that, and if you do, don't do it to that song, they'll blame me. Do it to something else that's funnier. And it was just boring. It was boring. It was lifeless and dull. Dull is the word for these headphones. They just don't do a single thing for me. And I'm trying to, like, because there's so many good reviews, and I'm trying to pick out why. Because now it isn't about the headphones. Now it's about the people who like the headphones. So what do they like? I'm trying to reach through the nether and pull out their actual desires. And I'm like, I don't know. Soundstage is meh. It's not even, they don't even give you width. They give you nothing. I really wish I could have at least tasted why everyone loves these headphones. And it seems like there's a pretty good consensus of people like these headphones. I can't find it. Everything sounds like it's a 192 or 96K MP3 from the 90s. Like, played back on Altec Lansing computer speakers. It's just, you loved it back in the day, but there's so much more you could do for $200 than this. I can't even contemplate Who. The Who is what weirds me out. The pads are not terribly uncomfortable. They're a little stiff. They're not leather. They have that slight little raise in the back. They look like they're trying to be the Fostex. Shut up, Canadian. Lower that. Poor Dr. Nick. He's gonna be all confused now. I'm not answering him. Yeah, I don't reco. No reco on this. Let's see. Sound. The JVC Signature. I don't know the JVC Signature. This is, I think, the first pair I've reviewed of JVCs. They're super easy to drive. I've got the, oh, God. Lower that. I mean, I've got the stack here at, like, 1 bar. Yeah, everything just sounds muffled, and every aspect of it. I don't have to break it down into highs, mid-highs, bass, mid-bass, it's just all of it. All of it. It doesn't do any frequency well. It sounds like I'm listening to this music through the speakers on a CRT television. I mean, there's some songs that I was like, should I sing to this? Because I really like this song. And I just didn't. I actually consciously stopped myself from singing because the headphones were just disappointing me. That's an impressive feat. So, add this to the pile of headphones Zeos doesn't like at all. Along with the, well, I don't want to spoil in case I put them out of order. But there's that one set of Fostex. And the Shores. No. These are just a no. They had potential. They had certainly the fucking size. That's like a hamburger. That's a hamburger size pad and cup. And it's just they couldn't even. God, it's so big. Oh, look at that. What a fucking joke. Glad I ripped that off. Look how small the actual... I could cover the entire opening for the driver with my thumb. That isn't even a... What size driver is... To the interwebs. Does it say the size driver? Because I guarantee you it's like a 30 millimeter. Large diameter 55 millimeter. Where is it? I feel like I need to show you something to compare, like a driver. I need a dynamic driver instead of headphones. Shit. Anyway, that explains a lot. Even if there is a 55mm driver in here, they're covering quite a bit of it. That can't be 50. That's got to be a lie. Large diameter carbon plate, unless it's doing a multi-driver and there's one behind it. I don't understand. All right, I very rarely pull off, and that's a terrible lip, by the way, to have it just like exposed. I don't normally pull off cups, but I had to know. And I am doing it live here. It's not like I did this earlier and then covered it up and pretending. This is legit me not knowing what the fuck is going on here. That is so small. My fucking Porta Pros have a bigger driver than that, I think. Or at least a bigger exposed driver. That's, alright. Well, that explains it, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the pads are almost comfortable. And that is just comical. It's comically small, that opening. Alright, review done. Sound demo coming for this, and it'll just be blatantly apparent, and then you won't have to buy them. Congratulations, you saved.